Hello friends, in this video we will talk about the use of Eclipse templates and one keyboard shortcut which we can use to increase our productivity. The use of Eclipse templates and the keyboard shortcut is not known so much and its power is not yet explored a lot. So if we use use of Eclipse, if we use that Eclipse template and that keyboard shortcut, we can certainly increase our productivity. Now, if you see this, my Eclipse workspace, you will see a Spring Boot application. This is a very standard Spring Boot application. This has a main class and I have a logger here, logger statement, and I have created a test class to demonstrate the Eclipse templates and the keyboard shortcut. In this test class, if you see, I have a logger and I have two methods. One reads the file, reads the content of a file on a given path and returns whatever the content the file has. The second method is print file data, which calls the read method, gets the content of the file, and just prints it on the console using system.out.println. Now we are going to see how can we use the Eclipse templates effectively to increase our productivity. So in the practical case, when we work in our companies or we work for our projects, we certainly make a lot of classes on a daily basis. In these classes, we keep using logger. If you see this, this is a Spring Boot application, which by default which uses the SL4J logger. So we are using this SL4J logger in this Spring Boot application. And in our practical cases, when we create classes, we do require some kind of logging, and we spend a lot of time while manually writing these logger. So in this video, we will see that how can we create this logger automatically when a new class is getting created. So for this, you need to go to Window, click on Preferences. You will see a window coming over here. Now press, now type here templates. You will see two options: code style templates, code templates, editor templates. We will in this video we will look for code templates. So there are a lot of templates in this. We need to go for Java code style code templates. We will click on this, and then go to code. You will see uh, templates over here. New Java classes, or class body and interface body, like this. Now, if you see here, I have already written one import statement. In the new Java class files, I have written an import statement called import. So by default, it looks like. So if I press edit here, by default, I will show you how it looks by default. I'll click here restore default. So default. Now, if I click on edit, and right here, to import SL4J statements. Press OK. Then say apply, apply close. Then, if you see this test class, we want every time when we create a new class, this logger should be present by default. So I will copy this statement. Again, we'll go to Windows, Preferences, Code Templates. This time, I will go to class body. I will say edit, paste line. I will have to remove this, and I will have to type it here. Type name dot class. I will put some spaces. Press OK. Apply, and close. Now, whenever I create a new class, this logger should get automatically inserted as a field. Let's create a new class called test2. Finish. And if you see this, it's a cleaner way. It has inserted a new logger field with private access specifier, and it has given the name as test2 class. This has saved our around 20 to 25 seconds of time in writing all these things. This is the regular stuff which we can automate. Now the next thing which we can automate over here is input preferences. Again the same. Now most of the time when we see this try catch block, whenever we in the try catch block, we when Eclipse automatically inserts the code in a try catch block, it inserts an exception variable and then e.print and writes a print state trace. So in this case, we can automate it here because in our normal day-to-day project work, we do not use print stack trace. We use logger. So we can remove this comment. We can write here logger sorry, logger dot error and then variable here. Put a semicolon and then we can close this. Okay, apply and close. Now we will check this. So in this method, I have a method called read file and print data file. So I will just create the signature of it. Read file, copy over here, and the other method is print data file. Say here return null, and if I call this string content equals to read file d text dot text file, and you see here it gives us an error message. It asks us unhandled exception type IO exception. And two fixes which are available are add throws declaration or surround with a try catch. Now if I do a surround with a try catch here, now we see it automatically inserted logger.error message E, which is what we were looking for earlier. Otherwise it would have created e.print stack trace for us, which we did not want. So we can remove this thing and make use of templates here effectively. Now I am going to show. So these we talked about the Eclipse templates. Now I am going to show you one. Now I am going to show you. Now I am going to show you the use of a keyboard shortcut, which we can use very effectively to save a lot of time. Now if I go to Window Preferences, now I need to type here keys. So see here keys. So this is the window where Eclipse shows the keyboard shortcuts. What is the action here, and these are what is the keyboard binder, what the keyboard shortcut which we need to write. Now we will start. We need to type here assign to local variable, and make sure you we edit it in the editing Java source code. Now assign to local variable. Now we so by default it uses the control 2, but we are for convenience we are using control shift L. Say apply and close. Now see the magic of it. Now we will go back to this here. We are using a string buffer here and buffer reader, which uses the buffer reader and reads the line. If you have noticed earlier, the way I wrote this content, how I wrote this line. I wrote here first string content equals to read line, whatever this. So I'm not going to use such kind of writing techniques, code writing techniques over in this. Now I'm using what I'm going to do here is I will copy only this thing and use it over here. And now if I see now the I will use the keyboard shortcut Control Shift L which we just created. Boom. It created a variable for us. So we saved a time in writing this much time, this much of line. And also we did not have to know what is the type of this what is the return type of this statement. This can be used in the calls of in well creating variables of the return type for a method. So in this, let's suppose in read file, if I go to the end and press Ctrl Shift L, it will create me. So I did not need to know what is the return type of read file. Eclipse will automatically create a variable for me and assign it to the return type of assign it to the return type of this method. Similarly, again, the line which here string buffer. So I am not copying it here from here to here. I am copying only from here. Just press again string buffer. So it will assign the variable name again here to string buffer. So in this way we can use it effectively this keyboard shortcut and Eclipse templates to save a lot of our time. That's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.